Well, folks, here we go. Game 4 of the So off the tip, it's Boston. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Black. Jabari Smith is out there with Anthony. Then there's Batum, and it's Christopher in at the 5. Reza Shea with it. Black defending. And that one's good. Reza Shea's got the first basket of the game for the Celtics. Outside Anthony. The trade. And that one is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Reza Shea finds Carter. Goes up on the block. Buries the jump shot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Smith with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Anthony dishes to Black. Pass to Smith. Here's Black. Clippers moving the ball around. Batum for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Good defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Now Reza Shea gets the three-pointer to fall. Reza Shea's got 5.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Reza Shea ready to go once he got it.
Smith outside. Back to Black. Pass to Smith. And here is Anthony. Here's Christopher. On defense, the Celtics. Outside Anthony. And they get it. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Melo can hit this shot, especially when given that amount of room.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Reza Shea. That one drops for him. Reza Shea's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Bounce pass Black. Anthony sets the pick for Smith. Back to Black. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Now here is Carter. A lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Nicholas Batum. The Celtics shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for two.
The first one falls. Simons, he's checked in for Black. Carter hits them both. Simons with the ball. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Over Carter. Anthony's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Now, Reza Shea. Carter down low. Covered by Simon. Carter against Simon. Back to Carter. Pocket 6. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Simons with the screen on Jackson. And Anthony gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Smith against Jackson. Pass to Owens. He gets that one.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 5th, Carmelo Anthony.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Sharp's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Timeout to the floor from the Celtics. Number 83. Calling number 4.
And here's Carter. Pass to Owens. Carter with the screen. Here's Murray Boyd. Covered by Smith. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Kept alive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Clippers trail by 7. Simons, the pass to Smith. Now Anthony from outside the arc. And Anthony with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Bounce pass from short. Pena defended by Carter. Pena passes to Owens. Carter inside the three-point line. Batum grabs the miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
It's tipped.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Celtics leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Pass to Owens. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, Dick. to end the drought. The shot off that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Dick. Alvin Carrington is out there with Anthony Simon. And it's Salon in at the 4. Maurice checked in for the Celtics. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Shireman. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 11.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Sharp finds Jackson, and that one, good. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Here's Dick. Here's Christopher. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Celtics passing it around. Pass to Shireman. There's the pick. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Smith up top. Simon's with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Bounce pass, Smith. A kick out to Simon. Pass to Christopher. Clock at 4. Here's Smith. Rebounded by the Celtics. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
It's stolen. To the paint. Christopher, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Simons, the pass to Smith. Dick sets a screen for Smith. Driving the lane, and it's blocked. Carter with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. After Rizashea, drills the three-pointer. Rizashea's got 10.
A true highlight of Rizashea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Simons. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Celtics leading by 18. Pass to Rizashea. Carter sets the pick for Rizashea. Misses the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Simons finds Smith. it's Smith finishing it off.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Out to the wing. Here's Jsk. Oh, good with the triple. Clippers trail by 16. Pass to Simons. Smith with a wide open look. Misses the three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Jsk. Black defending. 1:44 left to play in the first half. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Celtics making a change here. Okoro's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Swan's checked in. And Anthony subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Sharp checked in for the Celtics. And then for Los Angeles, Christopher's checked in. And it's Batum in for Grady Dick. Pulls up on the wing, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Smith. And it's 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
It's striking to see how quick Anthony's release is. Ball's only in his hands for a split second.
Back to Carter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Smith outside. A three nailed from three-point land. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
He was money from deep in college. Looks like the confidence has stuck.
Carter, the pass to Owens. Carter with a screen on Anthony. Here's Owens. Rebound by Christopher. Clippers trail by 13. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Anthony with the buckets.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Now, here's Owen. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Pena. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just...
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Jsk is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Owens. Then there's Carter. And it's Pena in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Celtics leading by 12. Carter with it. Pass to Jsk. Jackson setting the pick here for Jsk. Back to Carter. Jsk finds Carter. Now Jsk. And denied. He sends it right off